Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a pick a card for you about your life between 1 and 3 years from now. So please do remember that this is a general reading. Therefore, not all the messages might resonate for you. That's totally cool. It's perfectly fine. Take what resonates, leave the rest. This is a general reading, not a personal one. So there's no reason to take anything personally. Okay. If you do want to get a personal reading or book a personal reading with me, there's information on how to do that in the drop down box. So that being said, we do have 3 groups here today, with group 1 with the Septarian or Dragon's Egg, group 2 with the Ametrine, group 3 with the Lemurian Quartz. So if you feel drawn to listen to more than one, obviously maybe there's cross messages between the two, which is perfectly fine as well. So go ahead, do whatever it takes to pause the video, meditate on whatever group is calling to you, and let's get started. For the group 1 people with this lovely Septarian Dragon's Egg thingy here, God, it's really cool. I like how it's all sparkly like this. So anyways, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look at the tarot first before we do. I mean, we got a ton of oracle cards to go through here. So since we have such a, broad span of time, well, it's not that broad. I mean, really, honestly, to me, between 1 and 3 years for major stuff to go down is pretty, that seems more realistic and normal. With the way that time seems to be flying, and go ahead and comment and let me know if you feel this way about it. But I feel like time is flying by so fast, like really fast, like abnormally fast for me for some reason. Okay. So this I can't believe we're going to be going into 2021 here. I just feel like I started 2020. You know what I mean? It's just so weird. So anyways, we have the 7 of Wands. We have the 5 of Swords. Jesus Christ. We have the Devil card. We have the 3 of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands. And then we have the King of Cups. Ooh la la. Well, looks like there's some freaking, a bit of a battle going on. Okay. I see that with the 7 of Wands, obviously you've got your guard up about something and you're on the defense. And with the 5 of Swords, and then we have the Devil card here. Jesus Christ. I feel like there could be some kind of, for some of you, it could be a breakup that you go through. For some of you, it's just dealing with bullshit at work, dealing with groups of people in which you are debating and arguing about something. And I feel like that the message coming through here is be goddamn careful with how you pick your battles. Don't just go, really weigh things through. Think your words out carefully before you speak them, I feel like, because you could do more harm than good. With that Devil, I feel like that you're trying to release something. Definitely, it could be whether to walk away from a group of people, to walk away from a family member, walk away from a relationship, whatever it is. It's like the decision is weighing very heavily on you. I feel like the situation is almost like, I'm getting like several messages here that some of you are trying to walk away from a friendship that you feel is no longer good for you. That's rather kind of codependent. And constantly you feel like you're putting up your guard and you're constantly battling and fighting to keep this relationship going or something like this. And it's like, it's like a relationship or a situation where it's like, it feels like a freaking addiction. It's like nauseating. And it's like with the Devil card, a lot of the times it's like, all tarot cards have a negative side and a positive side to them. Okay. So with the Devil card, it's not always bad. It's like there is, extreme passion and creativity and charisma and sensuality and stuff that goes along with the Devil card. But in this case, it's like I'm almost feeling like it is how these two people feel. It's like these freaking heavy collars with chains around their necks, and they just feel bound, and they're trying to pull it off and get away from the situation. So I do feel like that there is some big release or something where you're going to be laying down your sword. Some of you are definitely going to be like taking the upper hand, and it's like, I'll cut you, bitch. The way that she looks with that knife out, it's just like, oh my God. But that's like, you've been pushed to the edge. I feel like that you're normally like you don't For some of you, definitely, I feel like you avoid confrontation at all costs, which is probably why you got into this situation to begin with. But for some of you, others of you, it's like you've just like, you're usually kind of chill and kind of like grounded and stable in this kind of realm, but you've been pushed to the fucking edge. And you're just like, enough is a goddamn enough. I'm not taking any more of your shit. Another day, I've had enough. It's like it's run its course. So you are releasing it and you're moving away. I do feel like also, because I feel like this is one situation and then we have another situation down here. Now here's the fun part. I feel like once you release this situation, also some of you could be walking away from a career, or you are switching careers, or you are leaving a job that no longer suits you. Some of you could actually be leaving school or graduating school and moving on, okay, as well. But the fun part about it is we have some kind of get together, some kind of celebration. There's a party, something fucking good. And I feel like from this situation, you've matured, and it's like here you are in this Queen of Wands kind of energy where it's like you're charismatic, you got it going on, you've had a glow up, you're like working on your fitness, you're eating really healthy, your skin is really glowing and really beautiful, and you just look fucking hot, okay? And I see that you end up going to or you're dealing with I feel like this is a party or some kind of situation like this, some kind of festival, something good. There's a reason that you're celebrating, and you go out and you're going to be celebrating, and lo and behold, here it is. You got a freaking mate coming in, okay? And for some of you who, if you're masculine, you're watching this would be your energy, and you're coming at this Queen of Wands. It's like vice versa. It's like I feel like maybe even, and this is just crossing my mind, and I find it fascinating that it is that somebody is watching this video right now and they're your mate, okay? I just feel like that somebody's going to come across this, they're going to glance at it or look at it, and, you know, you guys are one of those kind of serendipitous kind of things where it's like, oh my gosh, you know? Also, it just could be that you have come in contact with this person once before. And like, it's kind of like they've been in the back of your mind for a really long time. And then all of a sudden you run into them again and you're like, oh my God, there they are again, you know, kind of a situation. But I definitely see that there is some kind of romantic connection here possibly. So I do see that happening, but there's going to be some freaking drama, okay? I see that there is some kind of battle, some kind of struggle. You just could be struggling with, you know, a work situation too. Some of you, like I said, are releasing relationships, releasing people. You're releasing things that are no longer good for you anymore, okay? And I feel that, and for some of you, it's definitely like an awakening, and you're just coming into your own power. I see that you've realized what it is that you want and what it is you don't want. And so you are moving the fuck on, which is great. Not a bad situation. And then coming into meeting somebody, okay? I'm feeling this is very romantic in nature, okay? And it's emotional at that, okay? And it's very passionate, very powerful. And you guys are definitely a power couple, I feel like. Where, I mean, this king of, it's a queen and a king, for Christ's sake. This is a very mature energy, too. I feel like the situation that you're leaving behind was not mature enough and not sophisticated enough for you. So hence the reason why you left it, okay? But it's like you both are looking damn fine, you know, and this person is definitely very professional, this king, and they're very balanced emotionally, but I feel like that they're really fucking seductive is the word that's coming up in my head, okay? And just, they know the right words to say, and you definitely get them going. Okay, so I feel like you guys have a massive amount of chemistry, okay? So let's see what came up in the Oracle cards. We have Skull of Light, Illumination. We have Night Song with Hidden Talents. Oh, shit. Oh, this the plot thickens, huh? Okay, so then we have Freedom. You're definitely leaving something behind. Before I get into these, let's see the rest of these. We have the king. Oh my God. Authority and diplomacy. You guys are going to be fun on your king or queen. Holy shit. We have Peregrine. Oh my God. What the fuck, you guys? Look, 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 look. We have Egyptian and Egyptian. Oh my God. They legit have similar kind of like, and this, I'm trying to see. Hold on. I need to put my glasses on. My eyes are so tired today, you guys. Oh, that's a feminine. Oh my God. It's king and queen together. Look at this. Maybe you guys have known each other in a past life and you were in Egypt together. Okay. But with Peregrine Falcon, it is observation. Wow. And we have observation. We have illumination. This is card 25. So maybe the 25th is an important date for some reason. We have waxing crescent. I can't even talk. Waxing crescent with nourishment. We have the 7. This is card 7. So the 7th. This is card 23, by the way. So we have 23, 25, and 7 coming up here. We have perfect timing and abundance. Damn, you guys. You got it going on in this group. I don't know if you guys can see all these, but let's see. Let's put this over here. Okay, so I'm going to do these last, all right? But holy shit. Let's read what this king has to say here. Obviously, this person is definitely someone who's large and in charge and authoritative, and they're very diplomatic. And this makes sense because the king of Cups is very logical. He balances logic with emotion, which makes it for a great diplomat. Fuck, it could even be a diplomat for some of you. So, interesting stuff. Let's see what this king has to say here. Okay. Ugh. So the king represents a dominant male figure, a distinguished and wise man. The king is a natural leader who can assess and take charge of any situation. He is at times a lawmaker and judge and must balance power with diplomacy. The king also represents great riches and inheritance, and we have abundance. I think this is definitely divinely timed because we have that perfect timing card, and it's kind of fucking wild because, you know, so I was just saying a diplomat, and we also have mentioned here a natural leader, so a leader of some sort. Could be like a boss, a CEO, something like this. This person is very intelligent. They could be like have PhDs, I'm feeling like, for some of you, definitely in law or a judge. And it says diplomacy here. So, you know, it's like I said, diplomat. So, you know, could be working in that kind of a field as well. But I feel like, and then arts and sciences, of course, is always associated with this king energy. Interesting shit. So with the nourishment message there, with that waxing crescent. So the waxing moon, the waxing crescent is definitely like a powerful, and this is waxing crescent 5, which is nourishment. And it says, choose to nourish your mind, body, and spirit. And I feel like this is what's happening here, because after this situation, it's you're ready for a makeover kind of a vibe where you just want to like change your image, I feel like. And it is very much about like nourishing your body and being healthy, because you could be going through, some of you, some sort of like stress or trauma or illness too as well there. But it says, choose to nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Feed your values. When you are jealous or envious, it is a sign of what you are actually hungering for. Pay attention to your health. Whoa. So some of you guys really, really need to be careful with your health right now. Like from between now and, 3 years from now. Also, you might, the stone that is associated with this card is emerald. Okay. So you might want to use and work with emeralds as well, or wear an emerald or carry an emerald as well. So with our Peregrine Falcon card there, with card number 25, let's see the message here. I really, like I said, I feel like you guys have known each other in a past life. You could have had a connection, in ancient Egypt, and that span of time is fucking long, thousands of years. So yeah, it's not impossible. Okay. It is quite possible and plausible. So with this, it says observation. Take a step back and simply observe a situation. Listen and watch before you decide on a course of action. Yes, right here. As acting rashly will not serve you in your current situation. You are being supported by powerful forces. Do not fear. You are protected. Totally. This is what I was saying at the beginning with the tarot reading. That's fucking crazy. So, and I feel like the situation, once you release it, you're definitely going to be feeling that freedom, okay? That free vibe. And it's going to really open up some doors for you. And you're going to realize, like, what the fuck was I thinking? Why was I holding on to this for so goddamn long? Why was I putting up with this shit as long as I was? Because I feel like this is the thing. This is the freaking goddamn thing that is just like a thumb just pushing down on you, that is keeping you from your abundance and bringing in your true power. And it's really important to get rid of it, whatever the fuck it is. So with the Freedom card, this is all about restrictions are holding you back in a rut. That's what's going on here. Interesting. So I'm going to read the general message on this for you guys. So it says, fight any negative thoughts that you may have or jealousies for others, as positive thoughts and actions will be rewarded. Okay. Twice, you guys. Twice. Completely different freaking cards. Jealousy has been brought up, okay? The green-eyed monster, and it's funny, it's telling you to work with emerald. So, obviously, for, you know, some of you, working on your jealousy stuff has got to freaking, you got to do that, okay? Jealousy to me is like, I mean, I was subjected to that. I was on the other end of it growing up quite a bit. And to me, it is the most dirty feeling when somebody is jealous of you. I just don't like that. It's like, it's so heartbreaking and sad, because if somebody's jealous and envious of you, it means that they don't, I'm sorry, they've got their own problems that they need to work through and get through. But it's like, it's really fucking hurtful, because you're shitting all over somebody else's happiness, which isn't cool. Now, however, sometimes I wouldn't call it jealousy. I would just call it like, like, I don't know. That's like the only sound I can come up with, is when somebody is an asshole and then they freaking cheat or do something to get something and then they end up getting it. And you're like, those motherfuckers don't deserve that at all. That is such bullshit. And like, it frustrates you because you're doing it honestly and working really hard. But still, know in your gut that those people who do shit like that, it always comes back to bite them in the ass. So fear not, you know, just work on your own shit. Don't be jealous of that. Just don't be jealous at all, because you're just setting yourself up for crappy karma, and, you know, you're putting yourself through undue torture. Basically, you're torturing yourself. So anyways, with the Freedom, so it says, fight any negative thoughts that you may have or jealousies for others, as positive thoughts and actions will be well rewarded. This card is telling you, don't act too impulsively and think things through before you act. Jesus fucking Christ, this has come up twice. As major mistakes could be made if care is not taken. This is particularly true around personal relationships and career finances. You are in a time of new adventures, and you will be like a video on fast forward. Remember to push the pause button occasionally, or risk being burnt out. Oh my goodness. Wow, you guys. So whatever this, I mean, that message came through twice with two different freaking decks completely. So obviously this is something that needs to be heard with this group. Please think before you speak and don't act rash, because you will bite yourself in the ass, I feel like. So with our Skull of Light and this Night Song here, let's take a look at that. These. Oh boy, you guys. Skull of Light, illumination. I have not worked with these cards very much, so, but I do feel like when I'm just looking at it, and it's like, I feel like something, when you release this, I feel like some of the situation is that somebody's holding you back also, or you are letting them hold you back is more like it. Because you have a lot of hidden talents that are being brought to light. You have some abilities and some talents that you've been freaking pushing underneath the carpet because you're afraid of being judged. You're afraid of what these other people might think of you. But you need to freaking get over that fear, and you need to step into your own power, because by putting, you know, a dim on your bulb, so to speak, you're actually causing, you know, you're depriving yourself of the abundance and the happiness and love in your life by doing so, okay? So, as the famous psychotherapist Jung suggested, knowing our own darkness helps us cope with the darkness of others. Taking the time to know thyself and to seek understanding of our more destructive or shadow natures can lead to huge happiness and less anxiety. Exactly. The idea of being shown the way in the most difficult of times and always knowing that we are never alone in the darkness are the keys to this magical element. Light is usually a comforting thing, yet sometimes we do not really want to see the boogeyman under the bed. It is too scary, too big, and we know not how to defeat it. Yet by simply shining the torch upon such darkness, the victory is ours. Should the skull of light enter your life, know that it is time to open yourself fully to the clarity of bright illumination. Allow yourself to be seen and to see and to act upon what is shown to you. The time has passed for hiding, for pretending, and for swallowing our discomfort by accepting the status quo when it really doesn't suit us. Exactly. You guys have some fucking talent. And, quit letting people shit on your shine and believing their bullshit. It's time to step up, rise, and be your goddamn self. Be your authentic self. Be true to yourself because you got it going on, baby. You know what I mean? And for some of you, definitely it has to do with your voice. It could be a singing talent. It could be a musical talent because look, she is sitting next to a fucking piano. So definitely some of you, it's got to do with music or music industry, something like this, that you have a very profound talent for this, okay? So, for some reason, whenever I see this, it's like, it reminds me of Stevie Nicks, okay? I don't know why, but it just does. So, that's like who comes to mind. So some of you might really like Stevie Nicks or find, her to be kind of like a role model for you. I fucking love her. So yeah, I get that. So with the night song here, it says, a bird singing at night is an unusual occurrence, and those birds who are known as singers of the darkness are almost always considered sacred or frightening. From the operatic nightingale through to the hooting owl, hearing a bird that you cannot see weaving its magic through the night sky has captivated humans for millennia. In the past, at Halloween time, a night that the veil between the worlds was said to be at its thinnest, these night birds were considered either omens or messengers of the gods. Depending on the culture, their voices were perceived as good luck and a positive validation, or alternatively, a warning about a continuing on a certain pathway. There you go. In some mythology, the night bird was able to direct us towards discovering our talents and true purpose, a kind of guide in the darkness leading us to the dawn. Should this beautiful but shy bird sing to you by appearing during your divination, know that you must unwrap the present of yourself. Look, some of the gifts within you remain unopened. The time has come to step into your true potential and claim all possibilities for yourself. There is no more time to waste, no more excuses. Holy shit. You guys, I'm not kidding. I am like feeling so fucking weird right now. I am getting like the most gnarly tingles and chills like all over my body. Normally it's like when I get them, it's usually just at the top of the head, but this time it's like going throughout my whole fucking body, especially for some reason shooting down my left leg really hard, and it feels funky. And you know what's funny is this is a cardinal. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little story here, and I feel like I need to tell you for some reason, but this is my state bird where I'm at right now, and it's really weird because Ciara and I have done, spell work and things at night out in the back behind my house. And it's really freaking weird because there is a cardinal who lives in the Christmas camellia that I have in my backyard, which blooms red flowers, by the way. And it does make noises and it sings when we go out there at night when we're working. And it's red. It's a male. So kind of fucking trippy. That's showing up there. And look at her. She's dressed in red. So I really feel like this is your energy here. The cardinal could be like a spirit animal. So could the peregrine falcon. The point is you got a lot of bird energy going on here. And also we have an egg. Of course, birds lay eggs. So I really feel that you were meant to be free. You're meant to fly free and let your song fly free, So do this shit. So let's take a look and see what came up in the tea leaves. This could be some signs, synchronicity, symbology, situations that you might come across. Plus you have 1 month of the year here. So let's see what came up for you guys. Did I read all of these? Yes, I did. Okay, so we have younger man. Dealing's a relationship with a younger man. And you know what's it's weird when that was said there, and I just feel like for some of you it's going to be somebody who's really blonde or somebody who's got really dark hair. Okay? It's like it's those two extremes, I feel like, that I'm seeing. It's interesting. So we have pale. Time to get out of a situation. What do you fucking know? There we go. Time to get out of this shitty situation. We have woman. Dealing's a relationship with a woman. So you guys, for some of you, the situation could have to do with a younger man and a woman, okay? It could be you and this man, all right? Whatever, but it's time to get out of the situation. We have bouquet, compliments from an admirer. Ooh la la. And we have fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. This is weird because look at all that fire. Fucking Jim Morrison was just going through my head again. God, he's just like haunting me lately for some reason when I do readings. You know, light my fire, obviously. And then we have like this fiery energy right here in this card as well, which is really interesting. So anyways, month of the year that came up for you guys is May. So May could be an important time. I don't know if some of you were born in May. Some of you born on May 25th, May 23rd, May 7th. And you know, you've got 7 here and you have card 7 here. So we also have 3. We have a 5. Interesting stuff. We have 15. So anyhow, let's close this out and I'm going to do some of these guys for you really quick. And then that's it for this group, okay? So let's see what comes up. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, well, okay. One more? Yes. Okay. All right. So your little messages here, your fortune cookie messages are... We have major life change. Time is right for major life changes as a new lifestyle or location brings great joy and a trouble-free existence. We have intuition. Trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn a new skill, change careers, or invest money. Good God, twice. Okay. We have reinvent yourself. What did I say? That is fucking wild. A transformation is taking place. Enjoy a new lease on life. Holy shit. And we have positive work outcomes. Consistent efforts will bring rewards and a major purchase is worth making. Wow, you guys, that's fucking wild. So there you have it. That's it. I hope that this reading resonated for you. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications for when I put new videos out for you guys. In the drop-down box, there's that information on how to book a personal reading with me or me and my twin, plus my Patreon information, my Amazon, and my social media. Thank you so much for being with me. I will catch you next time. Bye-bye. For those of you who picked the ametrine, this is going to be your reading. First, we're going to take a look at the tarot cards and then get into the oracle. So we have the moon card, Pisces energy. So somebody out there watching this is probably a Pisces. Oh shit. We have the 3 of swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh. We have 5 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles. We have counterparts. Holy shit. Okay. Well, I think it's kind of obvious from the top row here what's going to happen. I mean, we have a little bit of heartache going on here. There's some kind of loss. There's some kind of light. Obviously, for some of you, you guys are going to definitely be leaving. This is so weird. This kind of reminds me of group 1 in a way. But this is definitely not... This is specifically relationship related, I feel like, okay? I see you guys definitely getting away from a certain situation. I feel like I really feel a sense of frustration with this group that you have been, for several of you, that you have been dating for quite a while and you're just like fed up. You're sick of all the scum out there. Sorry, that word came out. I'm sorry, okay? It's just like there is some fuck boys out there and some fuck girls out there that are just, you know, it's just frustrating. Okay. I just feel frustrated. And it's, you're like, when is it fucking gonna happen? You know, I feel like, and then for some of you definitely could be involved with somebody who could possibly be an earth sign, definitely, or have heavy earth sign placements. And this person just broke your motherfucking heart. I feel like that this was like the straw that broke the camel's back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And, you know, like those comments I was just saying a little while ago, you know, sorry, that's just what was coming out. It is, I feel that that is how some of you have felt. Definitely. It's just like you're just frustrated. It's so, but something has come to light and something, and I feel like for some of you, it's about this person. I'm getting, and I'm just going to say it, it doesn't sound pretty, but it's like they cheated or they lied about something big. And it's like, you're just like, I'm done. So when I look at her, it's like, it's really interesting in this card, like how it makes me feel. And this is a Pisces card. This is my card in tarot. I almost feel like this situation where it has been very painful and caused a lot of grief and sadness and heartache, it's also like a relief for some reason. I'm getting the feeling, the sense of relief, where it's like you're being kind of like reborn into the light of night for some reason. It's just like that. I feel like it's almost like you're getting in touch with your shadow side and you fucking like it. And it's, you're not afraid of it. And it's like you're reveling in the beauty of it, and realizing I'm stronger than I thought I was. You know, I feel like by acknowledging this, it's really helped you to see this. But it's like you're just like kind of like being reborn and handing yourself over to the goddess, I feel like, is what's happening here. And, you know, saying, empower me, you know, shine your light down into me, drawing down the fucking moon, basically. And, you know, give me the power and strength that I need to know these things. And I feel like you're asking for divine guidance, but it's also you're asking for the strength and power, and you're getting it. I feel like it's really, it's like so through this pain and heartache. It's such a fucking cool feeling that I'm getting right now. It's like, you guys are badass. It's so cool. It's like, yeah, you hurt me? Well, fuck you. Watch what I'm going to do now. How do you like me now? You know, kind of a thing. And it's like, you decided and you've put your foot down. You've realized, you've learned, you've grown. You're like, I'm not going to go there anymore. I'm not going to do this anymore. And so you stand in your own power and you're doing your own thing. And you're doing this in order to heal your heart from this other shit. And it's like, you know exactly what you want. And so you're not going to settle, I feel like. And I do see like there at some point, and then I feel like also for some of you, it's like, you are just getting some kind of esoteric knowledge. You're getting messages and knowledge through dreams as well. Some of you have already been through the heartache, and through this time period, you are actually healing from that heart. Healing from the heartache. Sorry. I feel like some of you, it's like definitely, I feel like owls and spiders and bats. I know that sounds kind of gothy, but those can be some sort of synchronistic thing, I feel like. But I definitely see that for some of you, okay, some of you, this is what's going to happen, what I said, all that other stuff. But also I feel like for some of you, you guys can be getting heavy dreams specifically about a counterpart coming in. And you've already been through heartache and pain, and you're trying, it's like you feel like a tug at your heart. And it's like a stabbing kind of feeling, okay? Obviously, if you're having health issues, go to a fucking hospital. But it's like, I feel like you can definitely feel it in your heart chakra. You know that it's coming. You can feel there is some sort of fated meeting coming or something. And when I say this, I highly recommend checking out your natal chart for this. And I have it on good authority. Check your whole signs, equal signs as well. Don't just stick to the default Placidus or Placidus or however you say it, because I've heard people say it like two different ways. It's frustrating me. I think it's Placidus, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway, check those out, because with the default with me, it's like you can tell shit for fated meetings. And then I switched it to whole signs and to equal signs. And it's like, on both of them, it's really goddamn obvious when there was fated meetings in my past, what was going on. And there was some major conjunctions going on. Okay. So I feel like you will be able to know this by looking, like getting some hints and some clues by looking at your natal chart in transits, like the transits. So, but I feel like for some of you, definitely picking up that there's somebody coming in. You're going to meet somebody that's going to be important. Okay. How are you going to meet this person? There's some kind of group setting in which this occurs, because we have the Five of Wands, and this is always, groups and crowds of people. This could indicate arguments, debates, all kinds of stuff. But don't just jump to the negative with this card ever. It could just mean that you are working within a group of people, and there is a lot of heavy debating or negotiating or arguing or something going on. And this could be through work or job. It could also be some kind of creative kind of venture or something, because we're dealing with wands. It could be a highly spiritual situation as well. But I do feel like through this situation, you are definitely going to run into your counterpart. And guess what? There they are. And there is you. Okay. Both of you, I feel like at this point will be more secure financially and materialistically. Very fertile, very abundant connection too. Really interesting. And it's like, I see this rabbit here. So it's like, I'm thinking springtime could be a very potent time, a very transformative and important time for you. I'm also seeing grapevines here, and it's like there is grapes on the vines. So this could be harvest season too. So around, the end of summer going into fall and spring could be very important times in relating to this for some reason. And I feel like you could definitely meet this person in a group setting. I feel like that they're chill, they're grounded. I feel like they're very successful. They're slow and they take their time. They don't want to rush anything. They're very careful in who they choose to communicate with and hang out with. And they take their career very seriously, I feel like. So for some of you, definitely, this is definitely on the career front that you meet this person, or through a job. So let's see what else we can clarify this with. So we have Skull of Flowers, creating through the ashes. Holy shit. Interesting. This is like a fucking, that's very Phoenix energy right here. Okay. That's very Scorpio energy. So Scorpio season could be potent, or you could be a Scorpio, or they could even be Scorpio. I know this is a Pentacles here, which is earth energy, but they could have some kind of placement like this. Their moon could be in an earth sign. Your moon can be in an earth sign. But I feel like that there is definitely some kind of switch, some kind of transformation. This is like devoting yourself and giving yourself over to the goddess, to the universe, to whatever. I see that you are devoting yourself to a cause or a belief or something like this. And just like, I feel like devoting yourself to you and your own self-love and, a glow up, a makeover, this kind of vibe kind of thing. And then we have zombie control, because I feel like this group definitely wants to take back control of their life, getting out of a fucking crappy situation for some of you, and you're taking back that control. You're no longer letting anybody else control you, I feel like. So what else came out here? Let's do these guys last. We have, oh my God, Worm Moon with Faith. That's a specific, oh my God. And then we have Cycles with Hair. Holy shit. What? Oh my God. And look at the freaking images. Oh, wow. Both with long, red, wavy hair and freaking rabbits abound. Oh boy. Some of you might end up getting knocked up. And look, she's pregnant right there. Holy shit. Why do I think this is May or April? Hold on. Let's take a look at that. Worm Moon is March, actually. So this is like the beginning of spring, the end of winter. So it's like, oh my God, this is just fucking wild. And look at that. They fucking look exactly like alike. Some of you might want to have kids with this person, definitely. I feel like that there could be children involved here. I just see that there's a lot of abundance and a whole lot of sex. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Lots, like fucking rabbits. Okay, it's Wow. And look, you guys, we have love, true love and fidelity. Wow. Okay. So definitely, some of you definitely have a love match coming in. I can't wait to read these cards. We have trust. Handing yourself over to trust the universe. Do what you will. That's like what I'm hearing. Been there, done this. I swear to God, try it. If you haven't tried it, try it. But if this requires, the situation definitely requires trust. I feel like you guys might, some of you might have issues with trust. This is card 29, by the way. This is card 31. Oh my God. Both of these, wait, what? Yes, they're both 31. What the fucking, what are the odds? These are two different decks. Holy shit. Oh my God. And this is both, and this is March and Pisces season. Okay. Pisces is half of February and half of March. So, whoa. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. So the 31st is obviously a potent number, or the number 4 even, because you add 3 and 1. But I feel like 31 could be a very potent, powerful number. Interesting stuff. So it's 29. So definitely, I feel like some of you definitely need to be working on trust, trusting yourself, trusting in the universe, trusting in your lover, that they're going to be there for you and that they are true in their word and their promises to you. We have be assertive and you're ready. You are ready to trust. I feel like by this time, when this happens, when this comes around, you are ready for it. I feel like, definitely. So let's take a look and see what some of these have to say with that worm moon right there. Jesus, I don't believe this. And she's totally pregnant. So, that's interesting. So this is about fertility and abundance now return. Things will get better. Growth has started. Hold on to your dreams in adversity. I know all will be well. So you've definitely faced some adversity, okay? I feel like in the past. But hold on. And it's talking about dreams too. So I really feel like dream magic and working with your dreams could be a very potent manifestation tool, I feel like. And I have to say that the stone with this that is mentioned here is lapis lazuli. So look into using some of that with the hair here. Let's take a look at that. I cannot believe they both are card 31. That is wild. So with cycles, okay, it says, follow the cycles of nature and you will be rarely disappointed. As energy travels in cycles, seek balance. There is a time and a season for everything. Plants cannot blossom all the time, so be patient. Okay, I think a lot of people have problems with patience, and part of that problem with the patience is not having trust that things will work out in divine timing when they're supposed to be. Okay, just trust and have faith, and this energy right here all the fucking way, man. Okay, so anyways, hold on, I want to see the symbology with this one. Hair on the moon, dancing hares, running hares. It's like the hair on the moon, the rabbit on the moon pounding the mochi. You're going to get your mochi pound plenty by this one right here. That's all I have to say. Okay, so with our skull of flowers, let's take a look at that. Oh my God. So it's so funny because, you know, when I'm like pulling these, I'm not intending them to be love messages or anything. It's just like whatever. And it's always like, some of them have to freaking talk about love and relationships. It's like always. It's so funny. So anyways, with the skull of flowers here, you know, and this is talking about creating through the ashes. I really feel like you guys are like a phoenix rising. Okay, definitely. So before flowers are born, and it's weird because we're talking about that, you know, spring, the coming of spring and the hair and, you know, rebirth and flowers and, you know, all this. And this one's talking about flowers too. Before flowers are born, they are sweet buds on a plant that came from a smaller form like a seed or a bulb. The seed needs prepared, nourishing soil to grow to its potential. Some plants and trees only seed after fire or a period of extreme adversity like drought or flood, and that is true. Sometimes we wish for a life different from the one we have, and that can mean radical change. Sometimes to have that new life, everything falls apart, right? To make it so, and that can be uncomfortable. We may lose our relationships or they may change. We might lose a job, have to move house, or become ill. All big events that lead to reassessment of the how of our lives. The Skull of Flowers illustrates that there is a sureness and yet rawness to creating again, to starting afresh. Sometimes the universe gives us a blank slate to work from so we can build what we really want rather than just settling for less. Damn straight. That's totally this energy right here. The Skull of Flowers celebrates not just a kind of phoenix energy, but an energy of success and full bloom through adversity. Yeah. Yes, Queen. Fuck yeah. You are freaking totally being reborn from the ashes. Fuck all that shit from the past. Screw all that pain. It was just a stepping stone to make you more badass now. You know, I really feel that. So with Zombie, with control there, I don't think I've ever even looked at this card. So, ooh, God, long message. Let me see. Okay. Zombies are not merely a fun icon of popular culture. Traditionally, they have mainly associated with African and Haitian voodoo religion. Zombies are said to be dead bodies reanimated by incantations chanted by a learned practitioner. And they are usually enlivened for a purpose. The practitioner is said to capture part of a living soul to animate the body, and that it is always a temporary action, as the soul cannot be contained in that decomposing body for long, or God will take the soul back. One of the most frightening aspects of the idea of zombieism is the idea of our souls and consciousness being trapped inside a body that does not do our bidding but someone else's. Another is the idea of being buried alive, the fate of some, it is said, who get trapped in already dead bodies. Should the zombie step unsteadily into your life, it's time to look at the concept of control. Do you want to control everything, leaving little to free expression? Do you choose partners who are not your equal so that they are more easily manipulated and changed to your liking? Or do you allow that to happen to you? If you are not living your most authentic life, it is time to look at why and how to change that. Damn. Holy shit. Okay. So I feel like that is like what is happening beforehand. I do feel like you are taking back control, because I feel like this image just is really screaming at me that this is what the situation is. It's like, no more. You're not taking. You've had all you can stands and you can't stands no more. You know what I mean? That's like what I feel like. All right. So with that love card there, let's take a look at that. If I can find it, that is. Okay. Oh, love. The golden heart is a symbol of true love and romance. It represents honesty, fidelity, a lasting union, and a rekindling of affections. You will attain your heart's desire. Exactly. Once, you offer it up, I feel like, most definitely. No doubt about it. So with the trust card there, I can already tell you I know a little bit about this card. Let me just put it to you this way. Be careful about who you trust as well. I feel like at this point, you're going to be, more aware of who you can trust and who you can't. Also, but that the message of trusting in, that things are going to happen when they're supposed to is a big one for this group, I feel like. But I definitely feel like you're going to become a very assertive person, where assertive is not aggressive. But it's definitely strong and powerful, let me tell you. So beware of who you confide in. Smiling assassins loom large. Exactly. So this is talking about indicates caution against robbery, false or evil people, especially smiling assassins. Take care to lock up your personal possessions and be cautious when walking alone in dark or unsafe places. So I feel like this is just like an extra warning for you guys to be fucking careful, especially if you're in college and you are on a college campus at night, okay? Please do not walk around by yourself. Have an escort like walk you through, and don't walk alone. okay? I just feel like it's not a wise idea. What else? Okay, and this is really interesting. And I really feel like I'm called to read out the relationship message on this one for some reason. So it says, affairs of the heart may be stormy, and you need to communicate and get your feelings out into the open. Emotional turmoil and hardships are possible. However, a positive approach in dealing with problems will see happier and brighter time. The truth may come out about a worrying family situation and be cleared once and for all. You may receive some secret information about a friend or family member, and you may never feel the same way about them ever again. Relationship, and I did say that at the very beginning, did I not, of this reading? Yes, I did. Relationships that prove false, unfaithful, or troublesome may be let go of, and it is a crucial time to declutter everything toxic in your life now. Struggling relationships may try finding comfort elsewhere. Someone may try to take something of great value from you, so be vigilant. Be assertive, okay? Don't let anybody, rip you off. And definitely, I feel like for the group that I was originally talking about at the very beginning of the reading, you're going to be letting go of some shit that you no longer need here. Okay, so let's take a look at your tea leaves. Now, these could be signs, synchronicities, symbology, warnings, just events that could happen, over the next, 1 to 3 years. And then you have a month of the year. So we have cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. Yep, I feel like this has to do with that zombie stuff. Broom, new home, new attitude. So some of you definitely are moving house. You are moving to a new location. You could be going away to college, something like this. We have rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. They could be born in the year of the rooster too. So we have rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. We have fair woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Interesting. This also could be indicating this for if you're a masculine, this could be the feminine that's coming in, but also this could just be somebody that you are dealing with that is dealing with the trust issue, possibly. It just could be a friend that's there for you. We have rose. Romance is in the air. And the month we have is June. Well. The beginning of summer, the end of spring. Interesting. Okay. So let's do a couple of these and then this reading is done. So let's see what comes up for your final messages here. What final messages does group 2 need to hear? What do they need to hear? What do they need to hear? Oh, shit balls. That's a bit much. I'm going to take that one, and this one came out. Okay. All right. Oh, you got 4. All right, so we have sunshine. The sun is shining on you. Career and business growth, fabulous communication in relationships. We have twists and turns. Carefully made plans could be thrown out the window as major changes and interruptions surround you. Make sure to get lots of rest to cope with all the upheaval. We have personal riches. Small successes are likely now and bigger ones on the way. Finances could improve dramatically, but avoid get-rich-quick schemes. Trust. Be fucking discerning, you guys. We have signs. Your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusions will soon disappear. So anyways, that's all I'm seeing for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there's information on how to book a personal reading with me or me and my twin, plus my Patreon, my Amazon, and my social media. Thank you guys for being with me. I will catch you next time. Bye-bye. For my last group with this Lemurian quartz here, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what comes up for you guys. We're going to start with the tarot. We have the Empress. We have the 6 of Wands. Damn. We have the 3 of Wands. Fascinating. Fascinating shit. We have the High Priestess. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have the King of Swords. Someone's going to get a love offer. This is fucking pretty damn positive, actually. Shit. Okay. Once again, love shit's coming up. All right, guys. All right. So I see Empress. Okay, I feel like you guys are possibly going to be like, you started a project or you've been really working hard on something that has to do with you could be working in a communication field of some sort. It could have anything to do from writing, screenwriting, entertainment industry stuff, writing music. It could be having to do with writing computer software, creating video games is coming up to me. I just feel like, and also I feel like broadcasting, working at a studio or something like this. I don't know. There's like a bunch of different messages coming through. I just see a whole lot of communication and a whole lot of talking going on. And I feel like there is a project that you end up working on, or you are working on it now. It's going to become very fruitful, very successful, very victorious. And you are working that Empress energy. You are fucking Queen Bee, doing really freaking good, very, it's just very abundant, okay? And when I say Queen Bee, I mean because it is an Empress, okay? All right? But it's like, it doesn't matter if you're a male or a female, okay? You're working this energy where everything is good. It's just abundant. It's all good, baby. I mean, shit. I mean, it's very spiritual, very creative, very fiery, very passionate. Oh my God. And some of you definitely are looking like probably the best you've looked, because I feel like I'm getting the message through COVID and all this stuff that's been going on. It's like you've actually had more time to be working on your body and yourself and your health. So you've been really diligent with that and paying attention to it. And this is like, you feel like this is the best you've ever looked. And it's kind of like one of these situations where it's like, fucking A, it's like, I look damn good. And here I am stuck in fucking quarantine or whatever the hell. And it's like, you want to show that shit off, baby. And it's like, places are closed and whatever, but I mean, there's only so much you can tell. I mean, well, the eyes are the windows to the soul, of course. People have masks on, but it's like, I feel like you're like ready and rearing to go. But it's like, I feel like through your job, it's like for some of you, definitely I see you getting tested to make sure that it's like you're okay to be working. Which is common, especially if you are an actor or an actress right now, or some kind of entertainer of some sort, where you have to be checked before you work to make sure, because they want to make sure everybody's healthy. But I see that it's this project or whatever it is you're working on here is really fucking just good. It's just taking off. I feel like you've gained definitely. There is some knowledge here that you've fully fucking learned. It's like you're doing really well for yourself, I see. And with the High Priestess, this is about seeing beyond the veil. So some of you definitely could be very tuned in and really working on that intuition, and it's like it's on fucking fire, baby, because you are picking up so many messages. And because of it, and because you're really trusting your own intuition and yourself, you've been able to make some very good decisions. I feel like that there's something transiting in your natal chart that has just made it so you're very lucky, and things are just like aligned is the word that's coming up. It's like you are coming into a very, very fruitful period. So while you're doing this thing, and I definitely see that there's a love interest here, because somebody's going to freaking offer their cup of love to you, and it is it's probably an air sign. I mean, it could be any sign, but I'm really, feeling the air signs here, because we have the King here of Swords. So, I wouldn't be surprised if this person is. I'm getting an image in my head. It's really interesting. They're tall. They're like well built, but not like overdone. Kind of very, I see long limbs. Very, wow. Well put together is the phrase. But it's like, and what's really interesting is I'm not seeing I can't see their face very well. I can see their stature and their body, and their hair color is kind of like, I'm getting like, like a dirty, more like a dirty blonde to like a medium brown kind of color. but I can't tell if it's like dyed to be that color. It's almost like I feel like they're dyeing their hair, doing something to their hair for their job. It's really weird because I'm picking up on trailers being around, like, you know, where people get ready for something. I don't know who this message is for, but it's fucking specific, isn't it? There's big brick buildings like on either side, and it's almost like the trailers are like parked inside of an alleyway. And it's definitely like a location thing, but I feel like I want to say it's a studio, but it's like, but it doesn't look like it, but it does, you know, and that's how studios are sometimes. If you've ever been to one, I have. So, and that's really interesting now that I'm looking at this picture, because there is like gray brick building right there. That's really interesting. So I feel this person is very intriguing. They're incredibly like witty. They're not like, they're kind of chill. They're incredibly intelligent. They're really smart. For some of you, I definitely feel like that they work in a building that's very like traditional looking, kind of like colonial building. Like colonial, like, was it Georgian architecture? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's what that is. There's like a period. There's a couple periods. I'm trying to think. But anyways, it's like a building like that. It almost looks like a courthouse. So they could be freaking lawyers for some of you. But I just feel like that they definitely like have a very strong presence about them, because I can feel that energy, and it's really interesting. But I feel like they're going to like you, and you guys are probably going to hit it off and start dating. But I feel like that there is like, it will grow into a love relationship. I really feel that. So let's see what else is coming up here. I don't see, I'm sorry, but it's like, I'm not seeing anything negative at all, which is great. We have werewolf exploring wildness. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, we have apple, risk and reward. You got to risk it to get the biscuit, right? And I feel like you've done that. You took the risk and you got the rewards. And it's like, I feel like you've really tapped into that. I feel like this group definitely has, some of you might have a very fucking potent wild side. You could really like spending time I feel like you're more nocturnal, more of a night owl, maybe even. We have success. Hey, can't fucking complain about that. And we have remain positive. Interesting. So trying to make room for all these cards here. So then we have courage. And we're going to do the tea leaves last. And then we have unicorn, good fortune and friendship. Wow. So I feel like maybe for some of you, this could definitely start off as a very strong friendship. We have change with chameleon. And this is card 33, by the way. So some of you could be a life path 33. Oh, this is 25 over here too, by the way. And then we have card 28 with peace, with the waning crescent moon. So let's take a look and see what the message is here. So I'm going to take a look at the unicorn first. I mean, obviously, I feel like this person is like, they view you like a fucking unicorn, and you view them that way as well. And it's really weird because you remember how I was saying that the person that I was seeing looks like that they switch up their looks for what they're doing. And it's interesting, we have change with chameleon. I feel like you have gone through a major change, but I feel like that they like to change up their appearance, or they do it for their job quite a bit. The unicorn here, it says, the unicorn is a symbol of good fortune, healing, potent sexuality, and fertility. This magical beast may also indicate a rare find or represent a trustworthy friend. So this person is like, you can count on them no matter what. They're there for you, which is great. I mean, any kind of relationship, if it's going to turn into a romantic one, starting off as a friend is always really good, because there's like nothing to hide when you do that. It's like there is no putting up fronts, wearing a mask. It's just, you get to know the person in their raw form, and there's no pressure and no stress. So it's like you guys really get to know each other well. And then when romance gets thrown in, it's just easy. I mean, it can be actually rather effortless. You know, shit can change always, of course, but it's like most of the people I know, including myself, who started off as good friends with their person, they've stayed with their person for a long time. So with the chameleon, with change, it says change is a natural part of life. So resistance is futile. Ride the energies of change and know where you are going. Then fear will lessen. It is not always wise to just blend in with everyone else. Flexibility in mind and body is advantageous. Do not take too long to make your decision. So this is all about standing out. This is being seen. This is being heard. If you're like hiding, you got to suck it up and get some courage and put yourself out there. By hiding or locking yourself away because you're afraid of somebody like thinking something about you, or they might not like me. Well, guess what, honey? Somebody out there is always going to not like you. That's just reality. That's the truth. Okay? I know the boomers like to freaking shove shit down everyone's throat, thinking we're all wonderful and great and get along. You know, I wish that would be fucking great. But you know what? That's not fucking real. All right. What's real is there's people you just don't get along with, and that's fine. You don't have to hang out with them. You don't have to fucking deal with them. And if you do get into a situation where you're in a work situation or something and you do have to deal with someone that you don't like, you can take measures and steps to minimally freaking converse with and deal with them, you know, on a professional level. Okay. Have integrity. That's all I have to say. So with the chameleon, yeah, it's definitely, I feel like you have gone through a change. You have gone through and it's like you found peace within yourself because of it, because you took that step, you took that leap, and you freaking risk it to get the reward, and because you had courage to make it, you know, where you're going to be really fucking successful if you do this and not be afraid. I mean, it sucks. I'm fucking starting my fucking channel, my YouTube channel. I'm like, I know you guys probably aren't going to believe this, but naturally I'm a very quiet I'm shy. It's like when I go out in public and stuff, it's like I keep quiet, and I don't really, I'm not loud. Okay. I am only that when I have to be. And to actually put a YouTube channel out there and stuff and do that, it took a lot of freaking courage. Because guess what? I knew somebody out there was going to be a dick and like be rude or make nasty comments, because it's the fucking internet. You know, these people, they have no courage. So they hide behind a computer and they say nasty shit because that's the only way they feel any power. Because they're hiding in their mom's basement instead of fucking getting out in the world and just being a nice person. Jesus, you know? So anyways... Sorry for that rant there. With the courage, it's all about facing your fears. You're a survivor, sticking up for yourself, facing obstacles. Exactly. Get some stones and fucking put yourself out there. It's hard, yeah. But wear your suit of armor, you know? Get out there and be like this freaking King of Swords. He is a badass. And I feel like this person is going to be kind of like a mentor almost in a way, and somebody you look up to, because they're so courageous, you know, in dealing with, and the way that they handle people, it's very diplomatic, I feel like. And it's just like, you look at them and go, God, because like there'll be somebody around that like says something really fucked up or something stupid. And the way that they handle them is so classy and so just, you know, so fucking well done that it's so impressive to you, I feel like. And it's a turn on. Can't fucking blame you there. Okay. So the general messages for the courage card is you are a person to be reckoned with and will make others proud. You will be standing up for what is right, for what you want and what you need, and will have the stamina, strength, and courage to speak up without the fear that has held you back before. A cleansing of your emotions is occurring, and you will be working on letting go of past hurts and disappointments. The new fearless you is sought after by the right people who could influence your life in dramatic ways. Just be aware of deception and keep your plans carefully guarded. What do I always say? As this can be your test right now. You now have the ability to solve your own problems. Yes. Awesome. Okay. So with the waning crescent there with the peace card, let's take a look at that. So the waning crescent is always, the waning moon is always about releasing. It's about going within. It's about shadow work. It's about working with anything like in the dark side of things, maybe preparing to release something like breaking a bad habit, things like this. So with this is all about peace. It says peace of mind is one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves. Refuse drama and do not freely engage with people who use drama as a weapon. Stop fighting. Allow yourself to rest for a while. When we let go, when we let what we no longer need go, we make room for peace. Exactly. There's some, shit that needs to be released. Just don't engage with people who are dicks. Just don't. It's called ignore, block, and delete. Don't give them your energy. Like exactly what I always say about what do they always say when they're doing an exorcism, or when, there's some paranormal person going in and, there is a poltergeist or something. What do they warn everybody? Don't engage with it. Don't give it your power. Well, guess what? It's the same thing with fucking people. You give them your power, you're freaking asking for it. Just don't. Don't do it. Okay? So with these two cards, with the werewolf exploring wildness, I gotta read this. I'm so curious. I love it. Who doesn't like a little bit of a werewolf, baby? Where is this? Oh, here it is. Okay. After a painful, excruciating, bone-jarring struggle against the change, the man releases to the magic. Exactly. Howling unrestrained under the full moon, now the half-man, half-wolf rises up, snarling, and goes looking for blood. Yes, we all know the power of the werewolf. After the end of the European witch trials, an intense interest of the werewolf developed in folklore tales and evolved to become the stuff of horror stories. Fairly consistently since then, the wolfman or lichen has featured regularly in tales, both oral and written. Of course, during the last 100 years, there have been many hugely popular movies, including American Werewolf in London, which I fucking love, and themes in books such as the recent, I'm not going to say it, but you know what it is. The werewolf is a kind of shapeshifter, but one that has traditionally had little control over his wildness. In a way, an inner battle between civilization and wild animal nature fights inside the one body. The vitality, strength, and freedom of the animal versus the reason, control, and intellect of the man. Which one, though, is the dominant force? What is the healthy balance between our animal nature, one that is wild and free and connected to nature, and our radically civilized humanness, separate from the dominant over nature? The werewolf asks us to consider this balance and to delve into our own ideas of wildness, independence, and custodianship of the planet. When is the last time you spent all day outside? When is the last time you threw your head back and howled at the moon? Woo! Do you quash the vitality and curiosity of your body and mind by sitting all day in front of a computer? Hopefully not talking shit to people you don't know. The werewolf challenges you to weave a balance between nature and your own nature. Wow. Okay. And you know what? It's so fucking weird that this card came up because although he is a wolf that turns into a human, I am actually reading a manga right now called Midnight Wolf. That's like the American, I forget what the hell the fucking Japanese one is. Damn it. I'm sorry. I'm brain farting. But it's like the guy in it is so fucking hot. Oh my God. I love it. It's great. Anyway. Okay, so let's take a look at Apple, risk and reward. Obviously, you guys risked it to get the biscuit, and you're going to get it. No doubt about it with that coming up. So with Apple, see, apples have been a symbol of Samhain for a very long time. Apples, when cut in half, have a seed pattern that looks like a pentagram, and so the Celts held the fruit to be sacred. Bobbing for apples, a game traditionally played at Halloween, has its origins in the Samhain festival and is one of the oldest associated with the celebration. The traditional way to play, yeah, we know how to play this, blah, 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 blah. Get on with it. Okay, so apples have been an iconic part of mythos for ancient times to modern. The story of the poison apple in Snow White, to the Roman goddess Pomona's magical apple tree, and to the Christians' tempting fruit in the Garden of Eden. Should you receive this apple in your reading, it's time to look at how risk plays out in your life. Are you hedging your bets and not trying anything new? Do you want change but are not willing to change anything? Are you willing to risk to get a greater reward? Or alternatively, are you risking too much too often? So there's your question, you guys. But I feel like in this case, you risked it and you are glad you did. And it brings you a lot of peace and it's really made you shine. Okay, so let's see what came up for your tea leaves. So with these, obviously these could be, you know, warnings, signs and synchronicities. It could be symbolism. There can be all kinds of events and stuff that have something to do with the situation. And then you have a month of the year that came up. We have Jug, lighthearted, carefree time. Yes. We have obstacles to overcome with the Hills. I feel like you're going to be able to ask this person, like if you get stuck somewhere or there's some kind of situation, they're definitely there to help you out. And don't even worry about, don't let anything get you down. Always remain positive because everything's going to, you know, turn out for the best. It's going to be successful. Also, I feel like you could end up working or living in a place that looks very similar to this. Hills, you know, it's so weird. Okay. I'm just going to say this. I don't know who lives there, but I'm getting Agora Hills is coming through. That is so weird. I think that's a place in California, Southern California. Rolling Hills came up. I mean, I know where that is. I feel like there's a city that you're going to be working in or living near that has hills in the title too for some of you, or it could just be one of you. We have Feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. I'm not going to do that one yet. We have Bull. Do not back down from opposition. So show strength and fortitude. Have courage. Exactly. I feel like you definitely have people that have your back too, okay? Throne, position of authority. Ooh, someone's going to get like a promotion or something very positive is going to happen. It's going to thrust you into the spotlight and it's all going to be okay. We have Bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. And we have Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. And I feel like this has to do with the these three cards right here, definitely. Don't back down. Remain positive whenever anything gets sticky. And make sure that you're taking breaks and spending some time outside for sure. And then we have the month of February coming up for you guys. So some of you definitely could be born in February too. Maybe this person right here is an Aquarius that's coming through. I'm feeling more Aquarius. I'm feeling more air sign for this one than I am like a water sign, but because, you know, Pisces is also February too, but I really feel that this person could be an Aquarius. Oh, look at that. Okay. Pulling a couple final messages for you guys. Oh my God. Holy shit. One more. Oh, well, you got two more because these fell face up. Okay, so we have twists and turns. Carefully made plans can be thrown out the window as major changes and interruptions surround you. Make sure to get lots of rest to cope with all the upheaval, because with everything comes, you know, twists and turns sometimes. It just happens. It's how you handle it and deal with it that's going to speak volumes, I feel like. We have signs. Your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusions will soon disappear. Remain positive because success is coming. Communication, a reunion could bring love or rekindling of friendships. A lucky win seems likely. Positive outcomes, consistent efforts will bring rewards, and a major purchase is worth making. We have society. Say yes to all the wonderful invitations coming your way. Excellent networking opportunities and new love interests for singles will be the result. So anyways, that's all I've got for you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notification. In the drop-down box, there is information on how to book a personal reading with me or me and my twin, plus my Patreon, my Amazon, and my social media. Thank you guys for being with me, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.